Begin by adding lye to the oat milk. Mix well, then let cool. Add indigo to butterfly pea glycerite, pineapple glycerite, and rosemary glycerite. Mix really well. Combine castor oil, coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil, shea butter, avocado oil, then melt and let cool. Before adding the oat milk lye solution to the melted butter, take a temperature. Ensure the melted butter is less than 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a temperature before adding the lye solution. I retook the temperature of the lye solution to ensure that the temperature was less than 130 degrees Fahrenheit before I added the melted butter. Pour the lye solution into the melted butter. Mix the melted butter and the lye solution together well with a hand blender. Every 30 seconds or so, check for trace. You can see a light trail on top of the soap batter. That's light trace. Here you'll see thicker trace. For making soap using the hot processing method, I like to have a thick trace. Before cooking the soap, add in the glycerite mixture and mix well. Cover the crock pot with the lid and then turn the heat on high. While the soap batter is cooking, measure out 3 tablespoons of honey. To be added later, I set aside 50 grams of essential oil. While the soap is cooking in the crock pot, do not leave it unattended. You'll see why later in the video. While the soap is cooking, it's a really good idea to check the soap every 15 minutes or so. You'll start seeing the soap go through these stages of cooking. In this stage, you'll see champagne bubbles appearing, and also the soap will look like it's separating. When the heat is too high, just take off the lid and stir the soap down a bit. Then what you'll see is that the soap will come together and it will rise like a volcano, and continue to cook. I forgot to turn it down, the heat down to medium or to low at this point, and you'll notice that the soap will continue to cook, and it looks like what appears to be like a mashed potato consistency, but will continue to rise. At this point, I realized I hadn't turned the heat down to low, so I tried to correct it by turning it down to low here. You see there, the mashed potato consistency has been reached, and I'm trying to turn it down and also leave the lid off so that it doesn't get too hot and overflow. But it's already too late. It's going to overflow, as you will see in a bit. I should have just turned it off and let it to continue to cook with whatever residual heat it's in. The saponification process is almost complete here. Once this mashed potato consistency has been reached, it will start to appear and have a Vaseline-like consistency. You can see from the edges they're already trying to do that. And it usually can be reached very, very fast, like within a minute or so. So if you see this, just turn it off and let it cook by itself. The soap kept rising, so I tried to stir it down, but it didn't work, and it will overflow. There it is.